Welcome, Junior Takis. Welcome to question 2 of the exam questions for skills. Before you do the exam questions, make sure you watch the theory video, make sure you print the worksheet and have the memo with you at hand. Right, let's get down to question 2. This is an overview of the question. There are 2 questions and it is for 4 marks. Before you answer the question, make sure you always read the introduction. Spotted ticks are pests of the strawberry plants. Yellow mites feed on the spotted ticks. Ecologists investigated the use of yellow mites to control the spotted tick population. They released the yellow mites on the strawberry plants infested with the spotted ticks. They then recorded the percentage of strawberry leaves occupied by the spotted ticks and by yellow mites over a 16-week period. The results are shown in the graph below. Right. Here's your graph. The results are shown. Let's move on to a clearer question. 2.1, identify the dependent variable. The dependent variable is always the variable that you measure, and the dependent variable is always on the y-axis. So your answer is percentage of leaves occupied. 2.2, describe how the percentage of leaves occupied by the yellow mites change between weeks 3 to week 12 of this investigation. So they want us to look at the yellow mites. And what they are busy asking us is the shape of the graph. It's a trend question. And a trend question is basically tell us and describe the pattern of the graph and the growth of the graph. So if you look from week 3 to about week 8, you can see that the percentage of the leaves occupied increased drastically. When you're answering this question, you must say between week 3 to 8, the percentage of the leaves occupied increased. And you must describe this increase. So I will say drastically. Right. Then from week 8 to 10, as you can see here, the percentage of leaves occupied decreased. And I will describe the decrease. I will say drastically. And then from week 10 to 12, as you can see here, you can see the percentage of the leaves occupied was stable. So from week 10 to 12, it was stable or it was constant. Make sure whenever you're describing the graph or you're doing a trend question, make sure you always have the 2 variables in your answer. Like here, I had the week, the time, and I always mention percentage of leaves occupied. Thank you for joining me for question 2.